Wow.
That's cool dunes right there. Literally dunes. And dunes. Whoa, it just clicked. Welcome back, everybody, to another reaction. My dad and my father and I react. We found a good new movie to react to. Apparently Dune just came out, and it's all streaming as well as at the theater, so we're gonna watch Dune. Full disclosure, I have not, maybe I've seen the Dune, the 1986 or 89 version or whatever, but I don't really remember it at all. I know you've seen it. I remember you renting it many times.
I've seen it several times. It's one of the classics as far as I'm concerned.
I've never read the books. Have you read the books? I've never read the books.
Yeah, I don't remember a whole lot about the book, but I do remember reading it many, many years ago. And
well, what'd you think about the old movie?
The movies I thought was great. They were different than most sci-fis of the time, and it was kind of unique. And I remember it being just, I got in, but the storyline and everything, I got into it really quick, and I remember it being captivating. And I enjoyed it very much. As a matter of fact, I rented it, like you said, I rented it several times over the years and watched it again because, and each time I watched it, I discovered little nuggets that I'd missed the first and second time. I think I watched it about 3 times, but it's been several years since I watched the original.
Now, as far as I know, this isn't. This is an all new take on it. It's not like a sequel to the previous. This is a new director, new cast, new everything. That's
what I understand.
New rewrite of the story for the film's new screenplay. And actually, I think they just announced yesterday there will be a part 2. So this is scripted as in two parts.
Part 1, part 2.
Right. So this isn't the whole Dune story, I guess. 2.5 hours for part 1.
Okay.
And
that's great.
and they've been greenlit for part 2. So it'll probably be a few years before it comes out. But I don't really know much other than my buddy Mike has read the books and he loves them. He constantly tells me that I need to read Dune, and then I actually was going to try to get him in on this reaction with us, or do it with him or whatever, and he texts me like the morning after opening release. He's like, "You got to go see Dune." So apparently he's already seen it. So for him to go out before me says something, because I'm usually the one to jump the gun like that. So I don't really, anything else you want to add?
No, I mean, I'm looking forward to them. If it's even half as good as the first movie, it's going to be worthwhile material to watch.
Good.
And so I'm excited.
Just out of curiosity, what would you rate the old movie at a 1 to 10 scale? From memory. I realize it's from memory. I haven't seen it recently. Just a rough guess.
It would be right up there around a 9 or 10 because it had good story. It had a good, where it lacked probably was on special effects, which
for the time.
For the time, it was good though. So, so it was up there because it had good content, good acting. It's just a good storyline. Everything was good, and I liked it. I mean, a lot of other people that actually sat down and watched it.
I vaguely remember, I don't know if I ever really sat down and watched it, but I remember you watching it. I remember different scenes. It's very, space, deserty times. I don't really know much about it. It's something to do with spice. Apparently, that's the economy of everything. Anyway, I don't really know what I know, so that's how much I don't know.
The spice was very important to this planet.
Don't spoil so much.
Anyway, it was. Let me put it this way: it was the ingredient that
everything revolves around. This Earth. Okay, it's like the economy. Everything revolves around the economy. So I'd imagine it's something to do with that. Cool. Let's just get into it. Hey, thanks everybody for tuning in. If you've liked these, hit like, subscribe. We're going to do much more of these. So let's get
ready.
Into it. Start Dune.
That's right.
All right,
let's do it.
Let's do some Dune.
Dune.
Dreams are messages from the deep.
A little bit of words of wisdom there.
Warner Brothers.
It looks like it don't look like a desert to me.
It was kind of weird, actually. Shouldn't they do that after this?
Yeah. That sound is familiar.
Rolling over the sail, the spice harvester's land.
Harvesters.
The outsiders race against time.
Zendaya.
Cruelty to my people.
Yeah, how blue his eyes is.
Or Dave Bautista. Drax.
Yep.
Rebelling against the corporation.
Yep.
Okay. That says a lot, an intro.
A little bit of background. Ooh, wow.
10,191.
Homeworld of Atreides, House of Atreides. I think he's a prince.
Father wants you in full dress before the Emperor's held. Use the voice.
Use the voice.
Everything.
Give me order. Almost.
Almost.
Fellow Jesuit skills.
Sandstorms powerful enough to cut through metal.
Wow.
Only the native tribes known as the Fremen have adapted well enough to survive.
Who we saw earlier, probably.
Preferring to inhabit the remotest regions, except that they are
There she is.
dangerous and unreliable. Fremen attacks make spice harvesting extremely hazardous.
Well, clearly they're going to get together.
Spice is the sacred hallucinogen, which preserves
Yeah.
spice. Interstellar travel is impossible.
There you go.
Making it by far the most valuable substance in the universe.
It's all economic. This looks like feet.
Look at that. That's the Emperor,
How big that door is.
his father, wife, and the prince.
They're meeting in some other culture.
They're meeting the Emperor.
Wow, Gurney. How
Thanos.
much would it cost them traveling all this way?
Ascendant to the golden line throne of Padisha, Emperor of the known universe, I stand before you as herald of the change.
That's right, you'll hear that name.
The Emperor Atreides shall immediately take control of Arrakis. Do you accept?
Uh-oh.
They've got no choice.
We are House Atreides. There is no call we do not answer. There is no faith that we betray. The Emperor asks us to bring peace to Arrakis. House Atreides accepts.
Your seal.
He's got great hair.
Yep. Distinguished guy.
Isn't that the dude from Star Wars, Bo Dameron?
That's his seal.
Still, yep.
And then these sisters, they're connected. They're communicating right now, I'm sure.
So it's done.
It's done.
Ooh, what an aircraft. Mastered gravity.
Yeah, look at those things float.
Oh,
Friend.
Duncan, yeah, he's,
Aquaman.
guess who?
Aquaman.
He was,
You would. That's too bad, because no.
Duncan,
I'm trying to get me court-martialed.
I've been having dreams about Arrakis and Fremen.
he's got a connection.
I saw you lying dead, fallen in battle. Felt like if I had been there, you'd be alive.
Dreams make good stories. But everything important happens when we're awake. Me and you. Put on some muscle?
Has it?
No.
You're by my side. When we get to Arrakis, we'll face enormous danger.
What danger? Friendly? The desert?
Political danger.
The worst kind.
The great houses look to us for leadership. No. By making an alliance with the Fremen. That's what I've sent Duncan Idaho to arrange.
His friend
In
Duncan.
Caladan, we ruled by air power and sea power. On Arrakis, we need to cultivate desert power.
Yep.
Learn what I do.
The different world.
What if I'm not dead?
You'll still be the only thing we ever needed you to be. My son.
Good father.
In their memory,
Pretty sure he's probably going to be the key to that alliance.
Most definitely. If it follows the book. Or follows the... I'm not going to give it away.
What are the new weapons, Master?
With Duncan Idaho gone, I must make do as best I can.
Shield. Cool tech. Go slow and go through it though. Okay.
guess I'm not in the mood today.
Mood?
Because
What's mood to do with it?
Yeah.
You fight when the necessity arises, no matter the mood. Now fight!
A little
I
bit.
have you.
Got you too.
Look down, my lord. You're to join me in death.
He's not even breathing yet.
No.
Will it be that bad?
You don't get it. You have to be ready.
He's clearly has some experience out in the fields with them.
And the prince has,
Yeah, yeah.
I call him the prince, but he's called something else. He's the heir to the throne. Heir to the throne. He's the Harkin. Must be. Yep. Arconians.
The last of our ships have left Arrakis. How can the Emperor...
Take everything we've built and give it to that Duke!
The Emperor is a jealous man.
Ruthless. Are they traveling through a portal?
Yeah, I wonder if that's a physical machine that holds a wormhole so you can go through it or something.
I think so. Yeah.
A little pod that came through the
The
wormhole.
women that are special. He doesn't know.
I was here. She was my teacher at the Bene Gesserit school. She's now truth-sayer to the Emperor himself. She wants to know about your dreams.
I should know about my dreams.
His heart is strong as ever, my lady.
And signals. Don't talk to
Design.
Don't talk to anyone. Huh, and sign. Remember your training. Her training. She trained him. Jesuits.
Defiance in the eyes, like his father. Leave us. Kneel.
She's got the voice.
How dare you use the voice on me?
Feels it.
Yep.
Great lighting.
Silence. Inherit too much power.
Well, because I'm a Duke's son.
Because you are Jessica's son. You have more than one birthright, boy.
She's a Jesuit.
Yeah.
You chose to train him in the way, in defiance of our rule. He wields our power. He had to be tested.
But he's half human, right?
Was I wrong?
Probably.
Lucky he didn't die in that room. He is
Well, these Jesuits were once.
Some kind of different ancient power. and
They're
beings.
underneath the Emperor. See, she's the Emperor's own private soothsayer. This lady's taken off in their group there. They made a special trip just to come and visit him. But he was not a daughter, but a son, and all the rest are
Right.
women.
Women, right?
But he's
What you were
different.
saying.
It's deep. It's deep.
That coming out of the water.
Wow. Water. What a vessel. What a shot. Look at that.
Yeah, really. Go to the desert planet.
Packing up and get ready to leave, looks like. Leave their wonderful planet.
Used to that water, but going to a desert planet.
And
Wormhole.
there's the portal. Or something. I guess that's what it is.
Yeah, I think it's a
There's
constructed wormhole.
and there's the planet.
Depending upon it. Oh, that's the ship that came out of the water.
Is that Duncan?
It's the trainer.
His mom?
Now, are these the locals or just the normal people
Well-
with them?
I think it's locals. I think they allowed some of them in. Some of them recognize him. Yep. They're calling him by his Habib. They're calling him Habib.
Don't be fooled by the welcome.
Full armor.
Wow. Look at that aircraft.
Blades, yeah.
Blades or wings? Like
Yes.
dragonflies.
Yeah, they are. Look at that.
What are they showing?
Listen, Argay. Voice from the outer world. It's their name for Messiah.
Well, it'd be
These people have waited for centuries for the Lisan al-Gaib. They see you. They see the signs.
look like dragonflies.
They are dragonflies. And good material that they can make it vibrate like that. Worms, can't wait to see those. Fuck, those are iconic.
Monstrous. I guess the Harkonnens built all this. To be the palace.
The New Kingdom, that's where. Interesting place. Just hand signaling.
It's a maker.
Like one of the worms.
Yep. Blue eye. Dream of many trees.
Uh-oh. Oh, that is a intruder.
That is a
bug.
It is a dangerous.
Yeah, it definitely looks like it. If he sees it, uh-oh.
There's a name for it, but I'm not going to say it.
It's a hunter seeker.
That's a
Operator must be nearby.
Hunter secret.
mechanical, not a.
I give you my word.
Or the Emperor.
Yeah, she's reporting to him.
He's
Like half robot.
He's a Arlenian.
Your first strategy meeting.
Tucks something to his back. Oh my God.
Duncan?
Nope. Oh yes, it is.
They're great buddies.
Oh yeah.
His dad likes him too, because he wanted to be a pilot.
For 4 weeks, I lived with a friend.
Still there. Welcome. Sir, I respect the personal dignity of any man that respects mine.
Thank you, Stilgar, for the gift of your body's moisture. Which is what weeks.
As in the prophecy, the one.
We know who you are.
Yeah. Something compacts in it.
That's the same compactor.
So they're trying to get sparse production rolling.
Whoa. They lift it. Yep. Move it somewhere else.
Oh, they're getting ready to take their little trip.
You've worn a still suit before.
No, this is my first time.
It's perfect.
Your desert boots are fitted slip fashion at the ankles. Who taught you to do that?
Seeing the right way.
Wow.
That's cool dunes right there. Literally dunes. And dunes. Whoa, it just clicked.
I love these dragonfly ships.
Yeah, really. Stop. That's moving.
Worm sign?
A sand wave moving toward the crawl.
That's inconvenient.
Is that a worm?
I want to see one. There we go. Oh yeah.
Big one.
Big one. Go check it out. Gonna try to distract it, or
Cut that awful close.
I'd go ahead and get out there and come back. I mean,
Not gonna make it in time.
oh, yeah, it's the moving transport craft. Something's gonna go wrong. Yep.
Uh-oh.
Gotta get them out manually. Get in there. Dive right now as fast as you can. And 400 meters, I mean, basically that worm can eat this big machine. take 6, then take 1 extra, and you'll be able to get everybody. First time he set foot.
In the desert.
Yep. And it showed his feet. Put his hand in it, feel it. Oh, I see the spice in there. They better not be still mining spice. Oh. Wow.
Worm sign.
You can see the red spice in it, in that sand. He's breathing the spice. He's never had it before.
You're right.
He's put this mask on. He's gonna start hallucinating.
Worm sign.
Yeah, they float right above it so they know where it's at.
They're loosening up weight.
Yeah, losing weight so they can get that extra man on. Keep those engines warm, buddy. He's gonna see his son. Jesus. Now it's quicksand because that thing's moving underneath.
Go.
Go, go.
May his passage cleanse the world.
Jeez, look at this thing. That thing is huge. Swallowed the whole ship. Well, that answers that question.
I'm not here to take your part. Arrakis has seen men like you come and go.
It was an allergic reaction. I had a vision.
Yeah, I had premonition.
Yep.
My eyes were wide open.
Oh, her. Oh, himself getting killed.
I know you're pregnant.
Baby sister. Oh, Hero Army plan.
It's interesting they're in a world that's exactly the opposite of.
You see something too.
Wolf's grandfather. Uh-oh. Can't move, it's like paralyzed.
That's the only thing he can move is his eyes.
Somebody's infiltrated. It's a doctor.
They've knocked out security.
Communications. There you go. Got that.
Shield on.
The shield attracts the worms, at least. Not out there, though. Uh-oh. He's trying to go hard.
Yeah.
Oh, no. The dead. Figure walking. He's not dead, he's paralyzed. It is the... It looked like the doctor.
Harkonnens?
Oh, wow. Ooh. Now they're gonna be stuck there and no behind a tech. They know how to penetrate their shields. They just land on it, slowly go through. Look at all these coming in.
Took his weapon.
Meet them right out there. Took his pills. Missy's asleep. Remember that the doctor that gave him sleeping.
Harkonnens.
Rid of that thing. Yep. He's a badass.
Bad fighter.
Gonna go find his friend.
Family's gone. Royal
Paul.
family.
Paul is his name. I keep forgetting.
Yeah, looking for Paul. And Paul is at the altar.
Oh, he's in the little...
Yeah, they're going to take him out. They're going to take him out and drop him in the desert. Conan promised.
Remember the promise, yeah. He promised the Jesuits or whatever that he wouldn't hurt them, but this way...
He just drops him out.
Yeah.
In the desert.
Bombard everything.
Duncan gets out. There he is.
Ain't got shields. Hey, they're backing off. Like, just take the ship. Get out of here. Ooh, hit him. You got a shield, though. Ooh, those wings are tough.
He's flying low, so he's trying to get out of there.
Damn good pilot.
And the right tone.
They don't think he has the voice or whatever, so...
Yeah, but he's going to try to do it.
Worked. Yes, she's got it too. I'd kill the other guy first. That voice is powerful. Trying to teach it to him the whole time.
Remote control, they shut it off.
Oh, don't run like that.
When I get to the sauce.
Remember the moves you gotta do to...
They gotta get, yeah, but he's breathing the spice again. Coming out of his induced.
Still paralyzed. He's definitely paralyzed
He
using
can
his
fly.
machine technology to float around.
I said I'd set her free.
And then say,
Yeah. And he's gonna put him with her.
Oh,
Yeah, it's just all what he interprets the words to mean.
yeah.
Free to him means dead. So
What do you think is next? What is that?
he knows to still protect himself. Good job.
He knows he's dead now.
But did he get the guy? Put on that shield.
I think he had the shield. I don't think he did.
Duncan? He is allergic to it or something.
He reacts with him.
Green.
Engaging him.
Things in there.
You don't have her thing in her nose this time.
Mm-hmm.
He's looking out over the desert.
One side meeting another.
Look at
Coming out of the dirt.
the Fremen coming out of the sand. They're fighting. Great warrior.
That's him.
Yep, in the future.
Yep. Blue eyes. Join the cause. Okay.
This to me! You better just make me a fake!
He don't know how to handle it. Yeah. It's overwhelming.
One of those little you saw on
Little kangaroo mouse. There's water.
Gets out
Drinking
there
the
and
water.
drinks it. Oh, that's them. They were buried.
They were hidden in the sand.
How about Omen?
Little kangaroo mouse.
Is that Duncan?
Has to be.
Good timing. Hug.
I'm so sorry. Your father.
We know.
My little Duke.
You just took the throne whether they wanted it or not. It's the first member of the community to acknowledge it. Is it like a sandstorm coming out?
Mm-hmm. What it looks like. Sandstorm.
Yeah. They're buckling down for it.
This is a little bit different than the movie.
And the old one. Good.
Do you know what this place is?
Who are you to the front?
from, and she's
She
very
seemed
high.
like a main person. She's
She's
gotta be
high up.
equivalent of their queen. It's like walking around them.
You won't believe what you're going to see.
They know all about life. That water back.
Oh,
As Emperor Dr. Kynes, I can make a paradise for Arrakis with a wave of my hand.
and you could. Oh.
Oh no.
Harkonnens. They heard him coming.
They're already out of there. So that
They
shadow.
can disappear in the sand like nothing.
They're not stopping until they get rid of everybody.
Too late. They walked into an ambush.
Yep. They got bad communication from one room to the next, don't they?
And in between them.
Mm-hmm. Who is standing? This is his vision. Saw him dead. Well, they keep coming one at a time, he'll be all right, but... There it is. Only a few left, though. Bad.
Yeah, they're cutting the door so they can get in.
Yeah, they say they didn't finish him, dude. Come on, Duncan, somehow live this, dude. Damn it. Well, so far, his visions are much more prophetic than he wants them to be. That's cool lighting.
This is different, yeah.
Oh yeah, they're going to take different routes because they got the time. Good luck, lady. You gotta go across that. And oh, here comes a. Did you see it? The worm out there.
This is a small one.
Only sits two. Yeah, she said. Close the doors after. Get that thing taken off. Like how long this is taking. Of course.
Imagine the strength of the materials.
That materials. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier, man.
Like that.
Cool design, though.
It is.
Everything about this is cool.
Oh, she's setting a thumper.
To attract the, like, come eat these guys for us. Nice. Good job. Hope she gets away. You know. You gonna ride it? Like, what's she doing?
Mm-hmm. That's how she's gonna get where she needs to go. Real quick.
Oh no. She wasn't looking behind her.
Harkonnens, boy, they're just mercifulness.
I'll eat you all. A Shahulud, is that the worm?
Yep. Yeah, that's it, Buzz.
Lighting is great.
Sandstorm, that's where he's headed.
Yep. To go in and go up.
Yeah.
I would go ahead and start going up.
Got to get in the storm.
So they can't track them.
Yeah, he has to fly by instruments.
Careful, those things are gonna get. Remember, they said the sand could cut metal.
Yeah. It'll cause them to crash.
Yep, it's cutting right through it.
The mystery of life isn't a problem to solve,
Different voice.
but a reality to experience.
What's that, boys? That's the guy we saw earlier.
We must move with the flow of the process.
Going with the flow. No eyes.
Oil and water.
Nothing survives such a storm. They're dead.
They're taking the bath.
Yep.
It's certainty.
It's gone finally.
Done. Meanwhile,
Well, it's, like you said, going with the flow. Mostly dust up there, she said. No fuel.
rocket fuel anyway.
Back down they go.
Hopefully get the wings going again.
Oh, they lost. No, it's stuck.
Turned it into a glider. Soaring like a bird.
Yep. Keeping those updrafts.
I remember that they got to get out of the sands, the worms.
Yeah, worm, right? That's what I'm always thinking about. Oh no, the other one on the other side. That's gonna make a good thump for a worm to hear.
At least they're alive. Maybe.
Not unconscious. Yep. There's a rock.
They got to run.
Go over there immediately. Now, it's about time to run into some locals, don't you think?
Mm-hmm. It makes sense.
The story has to go that way, right? He's got to meet her by the end of this. Ooh. Going by. Good as we can be. I have a funny feeling they already spotted you.
Find some caves. Yep.
And by default, they're not going to like him because they were the, rich people coming in to control everything.
Oh.
That's from his dream, except he's not.
If we do, we're dead. We'll have to walk like the Fremen do. It's called a sand walk. At least according to the phone books back home. Okay, follow me. Do the same moves.
Oh, look at that.
The moon has the satellite itself.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where's it going? Oh. Careful. Hitting it like that. If it wasn't sand, or
Certain kind of sand.
it's like harder. Can't slide across it. Oh, she's ahead, good. Keep going.
There.
That's this teeth, the sword's made out of those teeth.
But it's recognizing something else. Like I said,
Yeah.
it's gonna go to it. Massive.
Watch out. You're swallowed by the sand wave.
I'm being watched.
Yep.
We are not alone.
Janice, there was a brave crossing they made in the path of Shai-Hulud.
We made it this far.
He does not speak or act like a weakling in your flesh.
Or water. Just going around, fucking them all up. I chose too hastily.
I would not have let you hurt my friends.
It is.
But you look like a little boy.
I do.
You chose the hardest way up. Follow me.
You will have your own mobile pistol when you find it. Janice, I have spoken. Be still.
I accept her, champion.
Hope he's in the mood. Trying to foresee what's gonna happen.
I don't believe you have a lease on Gabe. But I want you to die with honor.
It is.
This Chris knife was given to me by my great aunt. This will be a great honor for you to die holding it.
Where's the Outworlder?
Got similar knives.
Yep.
You should welcome my blade.
Get that hair out of your face. Good job. Used that feet trick earlier. He's just stopping him at every move. Twice. 3 times.
You're dying within.
Never had it taken a life. Back.
Cut his back.
Yep.
So he can't stand up.
He asked for it.
He held his hand.
Not gonna leave him. He's got moisture in his body, so they're gonna leave it.
And they all know he didn't want to take his life.
Yeah.
But they all
He followed their tradition. And
yeah. He could have killed him 3 or 4 times, and he wouldn't yield because there was no rules to yield. He see no dignity in taking his life.
Yeah. Get you nowhere. Turn the blade.
Mow it deep. Oh, mow it deep.
You're one of us now. A life for a life.
Paul needs to get off world. You must have ways you
When my father came, not for spice, not for the riches, but for the strength of your people. My road leads into the desert. If you'll have us,
Starting to believe.
we will come.
Cruising. Surfing. That's the way he's surfing it.
Yep. That's what they do. That's how they get desert power.
Do some cool stuff. People once separated, reunited. Is that it? Yep.
So.
Excellent.
Oh.
It's what a place to leave you too. It's like, I mean, that was the biggest build-up in the world. That's
right,
great.
but they didn't leave you hanging.
No, it has its own end.
But
there.
it comes to end gently, but you know that there's so much ahead.
Oh yeah. The story has just started. But that's cool that they spent that much time in character development. Like the whole 2.5 hours was getting to know the protagonist and Timothy Chalamet. That's his name.
Yeah.
The boy, Oscar Isaac. That's the Josh Brolin. Yeah.
They added. Well, this movie's totally different from the old movie.
Yeah, this is what I want to hear about. Actually,
but not totally different. I mean, it follows the storyline, but it adds a lot more. It fills in more detail because they got more time.
Yeah.
But they did change a few things.
You know what I
I
mean?
don't think Duncan was killed in the original one.
Okay.
But
the friend.
Yeah. I can't remember.
The only way we know is to refer to the book.
He fought a battle, and maybe he's still not dead. Maybe he was still survived
maybe
somehow. But it looks like he got killed in this one. It seems like, if I remember correctly, he never got killed.
As far as a story point, that it makes sense that he died here because that was basically Paul has so many attachments to the way it was,
the last
and
tie.
so yeah, he started to lose all those ties, and so he can become
his very best friend gets
lost his father, lost his friend.
Yeah.
That's why I don't fear
their
the death.
life.
I kind of fear for his mom because that might be the last. Because his mom's attachment is this whole other craziness with those people.
I can't see how they can stick with the book and storyline if they, because she's an integral part.
Okay, well, I don't want to know any more than that. Okay,
right. And
well, clearly with her side of the family, with the Druids or whatever they are, they're called. I'm really bad with all the names, people. Sorry, we didn't have subtitles on. I kind of wish I would have done that because to look down to get the little catch name. Makes me want to go out and like write something, film something. Like it's like cinematic. I love it.
They've got several different paths going on here, and that's the way it was in the original. Anyway, this was well done. Up to date special effects, where they couldn't do it in the
cinematography, special effects, screenwriting, directing,
sound,
acting,
everything
sound.
is up to better than what the original was. But the original was good for its time and everything.
So I'm just going to kind of just 2 minutes quickly review what I think was happening in the story. So it's a galactic empire. The main guy wanted to send this house to go. At first, it seemed like it was sent to this house.
The Harkonnens had control of the Spice Planet, and the Emperor, for some reason, got the House of Atreides to go in there because they, for whatever reason, and I won't give anything away.
But clearly he doesn't like them, and he prefers the other house because that's who's been sent to kill them.
Yeah, there's some undertone things going on here, but the Jesuits, the women, witches, or the ones that can read mind and control people,
right. They're powerful.
They're underneath all this too, and the Emperor has the greatest deal of fear,
so many seeds
respect.
planted.
Yeah, man, she was, of course, I'm talking about the wife of the House of Atreides. And the Duke, she's the mother, and she's part of that sect.
Right.
And there's been somebody that they've been waiting for generations to come and sort of, the one to get everything together. And there's always been females.
Right.
This power has always been females. But she had a son, and she felt that he was maybe the one.
Right.
So she's protected him and taught him the ways and stuff the best she could. And the rest of the Jesuits wasn't sure. That's why they came to visit him, and she tested him. And obviously there was something there because he didn't kill him, and she suspect that there's some things. But there's three things. The spice, the Emperor wants to control everything, and the Harkonnens, which want to get it back.
Right.
Okay.
Go.
And the House of Atreides now is almost at shambles because the Harkonnens come in, and as soon as they before they even got control of the
basically
planet,
just setting up and instantly.
They come in.
That
attack,
second night.
Yeah, double-crossed the Emperor and everything because they wanted that power back. They wanted to control the spice.
Okay, so, that might be more into the second movie. It's like, if Atreides' house of Atreides is underneath the Emperor anyway, there's got to be some secondary reason because the whole idea was, in their minds, was to get the spice production going for the Empire.
Believe you me, there's
a lot more coming.
If I remember correctly, I won't try to give anything away.
Yeah.
There's some undertoning things.
More coming.
But you can kind of see already.
Well, yeah, all the seeds that they've planted.
Yeah, you can see.
There's so many things that need to be tied up that are clearly going to interact and relate. Yeah. I mean, just what I know about storytelling and everything. I mean, it all comes down to Timothy and Zendaya there, Paul, and I don't know what her name is.
Paul Atreides.
But anyway, they're supremely important. They're going to be the leaders at the end of it all.
Don't forget about his unborn sister.
Right, exactly. The sister. She's pregnant. I was worried about it the whole time. She held herself after they crashed, almost like make sure she didn't take damage.
Yeah, or she felt something.
Or maybe she felt something. Right. They're powerful.
Yeah, just don't forget about her.
I won't. I mean, like I said, that's one of those seeds. There's like 15 seeds that you need to follow.
That's a good way to refer to it. The seeds have planted.
Right, the seeds have been planted.
Now we're going to see what grows.
It's too bad that they didn't, being unsure, they didn't already film, as far as I'm aware. You all correct me in the comments. They haven't actually already filmed the second one. So they weren't even greenlit for it. And this one did well enough opening weekend and the reviews and everything. Yeah. It's been greenlit. So that actually probably means at minimum a year, if not 2 years away before we get the sequel to this.
Will be. Well, I heard that on the news that this is going pretty good. So,
yeah,
and
that was great. If they don't finish this up, that would be a tragedy. Like
it would be hanging.
Really
you
good.
talk about a cliffhanger hanging there. They'd be. The fans are going to demand.
Oh yeah,
they finish it.
I'm a fan now. You better finish it. Like this is great.
I'm a fan, and they better finish it because they've done a really good job, I think. And it's in the 10 category as far as I'm concerned right now. Because,
whenever I get to the editing and stuff, I generally have an opportunity to kind of analyze it more because I'm sitting there editing. Yeah. So I'll definitely pick up more than I got, things that went over my head maybe. But this was great. I liked it. I'm going to go ahead and probably just rate. Now I realize it's not the whole story, so it is kind of hard to rate a half of a story, give it a 1 to 10 scale rating. Yeah. But just based on this, I'd say it's a good 8 to 9, 8.5 in there. Like it's You know, I'm pretty
you don't know
conservative
what
on my rating because
right.
there's some awesome stuff. I'll give it an 8.5, and that's just revisional, meaning
you don't know
after
the
I
story.
see because I don't know everything yet.
Yeah.
And after I see that, I'll come back and give it an overall rating.
Well, me knowing the story and knowing the old one
and how good they could do,
and if they continue with the same
that
quality,
right?
It's in the 9
okay,
category.
Great. That makes me even more excited. Great.
You know, it's definitely a 9 or a 9+ because, you know, it'll keep you on the edge of your seats, and there's a lot of detail in the, you know, there's a lot of detail in there that they're definitely putting in this one. So if you're an old fan,
later.
And they haven't changed the story that much into where the old people the old Dune followers, I don't think they're not going to jump ship. I think they're going to jump in here and say, hey, this is great. This is even better than the, mark my words. I think that's what's going to happen.
I know the original Dune was pretty well accepted, but still took high criticism in that it's such a detailed and complex story.
Yeah.
People's biggest gripe was you just had to cut so much to get it in a 2.5-hour movie, which is why I'm glad they didn't do that in this version.
Well, you know what? I watched
more
it
of those
3
details.
times or 4 times.
You still have to sit and watch it that many times.
Because I'd watch it and then I'd say, okay. And then I'd think about it and settle in it. And then months later, you know, I think, I'm going to get that and watch it again.
Next year rent it again.
And I would see things I missed in the first one.
Right.
And it was so detailed, you know, getting the houses all straight and everything, you know, and what the names and everything. The names are so different.
From this point on, I'm definitely we'll put the subtitles on anything we watch. Because even if you don't read it helps to look down when somebody says somebody's name. That's the most important part. When they refer to a house or a name or an emperor's, whatever, to get those contextual labels really helps.
Now, if they do it, and you know, they already said it, didn't they?
Yeah, I picked up that immediately, right at the very beginning of the movie. I was like, oh, this is some kind of prophecy.
And the people there that was waiting on them when they arrived, and the crowd started chanting, Adib, you know, and they started chanting his name, and somebody off the cuff just said, oh, you know, Harkonnen's trained them to do that. You know, anybody's supposed to come in, they're supposed to. But yeah, I'm certainly. Now my whistle's wetted.
Yeah. Interest is.
My interest is
at peak.
Yeah, I can't wait now to see So you know, there'll be a year or two. I'll be definitely ready for the part 2.
And just as a note, we have lighting set up here, and this movie is an excellent movie in the sense of the cinematography. So it uses the lights and the darks at the best. And because of our lighting, it was kind of hard to see. Some of the dark scenes we might caught us squinting or going like this a time or two. That's why we've got light shining in our eyes. Actually, it just comes down to a better lens to be able to capture a better image at lower light.
Yeah.
I mean, I got to get a $1,500 lens basically in order to reduce these lights down.
Yeah.
To keep the same quality.
But that's okay.
We'll work up to that.
Okay.
Hit that subscribe button. I don't have a Patreon yet. Maybe I should start that up. Y'all let me know. Just being excited for the next one. I can't believe we got to wait a year. Maybe we should have put this off until the next one came out. Yeah, actually, I don't know if I watched a trailer for this. I just knew it was coming out. And
it basically followed the storyline that I was familiar with, that I remember. It's taking some liberties there, I'm sure.
They said they filmed, technically the cut could have been up to almost 5 or 6 hours. I read that the director filmed so much stuff, and this is the edit that came through. It was 2.5.
Well, if this is 2.5, it's going to be right at 5 hours.
No, they were saying the first part could have been 6 hours long based on how much they filmed for this movie.
A lot of detail.
Can you imagine a 12-hour Dune? Which is probably what the superfans really want. But to me, time is not as important as long as you aren't wasting the time and it's filled with intriguing stuff that drives the story. Sure, I'll watch a 6-part series or whatever. It's fine.
Well, at least I've watched a lot of good 6-part and 8-part and 10-part series in my life, and once they capture you in the first, and they usually do,
right?
And then you're in there.
Well, a lot of modern. To television for a second, a lot of modern TV now is as you could tell, like when you watch these series and stuff, they're 8 to 12 episodes. They're not like 24, like Star Trek, which is actually better because it's more concise. It keeps you flowing, and there's no fluff filler episodes that don't have anything to do with anything. You know, it's everything. You know, TV is basically movie quality now. You know,
it's down to business. Yeah,
down to business.
Well, I'm definitely looking forward to the next one, and that's what I'm saying.
Change the battery pack. Well, that's probably a good sign. It just battery died on that. Camera's been going the whole time, so we'll finish off on this one.
We're talking too much. We need to get on with the show.
I'll wrap it up. Hey, everyone, thank you for tuning in to my father and I watch the next movie. And Bill and myself will return definitely for the next Dune, and because that's a year away at least, there'll be many stuff in between. If you like this, give us a like and subscribe for more, and we'll catch you all on the next one.
Very good.
Peace.
Peace. So we can stop this now.